Welcome back. It's Gothy Chris Williams of Volk's Kindred, and today I'm going to be discussing heathen weddings. This is at the request of a fellow heathen who would like some more information about it to share with some people he knows. Now, the problem is there's not a whole lot of historical context when it comes to heathen weddings. Uh, just little is known about exactly how they went down. Part of this has to do with the lack of written sources, and another part of it has to do with the varied customs of the different Scandinavian tribes and Germanic tribes. However, a couple things remain relatively consistent throughout. Uh, Most of the weddings were held on Friday to honor the goddess Frigg and Freya. Frigg is the mother goddess and the goddess of family, and Freya is a goddess of love and fertility. These are two important goddesses you want to bless any sort of marriage that you might find yourself engaging in. Some other important things are colors. I know that some colors that came up a lot in my research was the colors blue, ivory, and gold, all signifying, prosperity, purity, stuff like that. Even with the old rhyme, something borrowed, something blue, something old, something new, and a sixpence in the shoe, blue is mentioned yet again as a symbol of purity. All in all, though, the biggest thing, and this goes into any aspect of the heathen faith, is we're a Reconstructionist faith. So little is known about how things were truly done. We have to find our own ways of doing it. And this will vary from tribe to tribe, kindred to kindred, person to person. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as we're doing it for the right intentions and making sure that we're honoring who needs to be honored. Um, Now, some things I do know, based a little bit on my own experience, my own wedding, and some easy research and popular culture stuff, is most people have universally accepted that it would be a skew off of hand fasting, where the groom and the bride would hold hands and have their hands bound together with a handmade hand fasting rope, usually also incorporating the colors blue, ivory, and gold. Um, from what I understand, veils weren't really a common thing. It was usually actually a crown of flowers and different greenery and stuff like that, wild flowers, and I can't imagine roses would feel too good, but you get the idea. I have heard and seen that there's supposed to be an exchange of ancestral swords, which I also kind of like the idea of the husband presenting his ancestral sword in an effort to show that he is taking his new wife on to defend her. And it also invites the ancestors to come in and uh, consecrate the marriage or witness the marriage, the joining of two families. Now, I definitely know that that is still presently and was at the time exceedingly important. This is a legal binding contract in almost every society that ever was and is presently, that this is two people, two families becoming one. Uh, One of the other really big key notes that I've found is it was very traditional. There have been sources historically where a suitor, the groom, would have to go and propose the marriage or ask blessing of the patriarch of the bride to be's family. This is something that most gentlemen carry on to this day. It's often considered good courtesy if you plan to marry someone to ask the blessing of the family, and this is usually the blessing of the father. This is something that for a heathen wedding should also be kept in mind. We're a faith of respect and a faith of honor, and it is considered very respectful and honorable to ask the blessing of the father to take his daughter into your family. Again, though, I'm sure there's going to be many, many questions, and unfortunately, a lot of this is going to come down to what feels right for you as a individual heathen and what feels right for your tribe. Like I said, the big keys are honor Frigg and Freya, because you're definitely going to want their blessings. Make good sacrifices to them. Have a big feast. I know that's also very important. From what I was reading and through my research, it's shown that that was often where the deal was sealed. Yeah, by and large, it's going to be one of those things that's going to take a lot of research and application of your own practices to get the ideal fit. But that goes even today with modern weddings, is that not every tradition works for the couple. They often vary it and change it to fit their specific personalities a little bit better. So, I'm not sure what my next video will be, but if you're liking my channel, please like the videos and subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time.